All right, so you're a YouTube creator and you've got great visuals, you've got great content, you've got great ideas, but maybe your audio leaves a little bit to be desired. I've seen lots of videos by people on YouTube who, spend a lot of time on their visual setup, on their sets and lighting and that kind of thing, and their content is great for the most part, but their audio is bad, and that audio just takes people right out of the video. That's a good way to lose viewers, lose subscribers, and just overall not sound professional. So in this video, you're going to learn how to record voiceovers for your YouTube channel and sound clean and confident and professional. And this is even if you're just getting started with not a lot of money. And there are some mistakes that a lot of brand new content creators make that's going to immediately make you sound amateur. And so we're going to cover those as well. But first, I want to talk about one quick improvement tip you can do right now. The biggest mistake that I see a lot of YouTubers make is the distance away from their microphone. If you get too close to the microphone, it'll sound very boomy and distorted. If you step away too far from the microphone, it's going to sound kind of thin and echoey and tinny. So there is a rule of thumb to making your audio sound good on whatever microphone you're using. The simple rule is to use this. Keep this amount of space between you and your microphone. Not too far, not too close. Use this. It's usually about 6 to 8 inches for most people. So if you fix that one thing, that's enough to greatly improve your sound before you do anything else. First, a quick introduction so you know why this matters. My name's Mike Hathcote. I'm a full-time voice actor, and I run the VoiceOver Blueprint training program and YouTube channel, where our goal is to give you zero-cost information on how to become a better voice actor. And if you're interested in diving a little deeper into voice acting, I host a weekly webinar on Tuesday nights at 6 p.m. Pacific time and 9 p.m. Eastern time, where we cover the voiceover industry, cover some mistakes that you can possibly make in your career, as well as just a Q&A for general questions about voiceover. And just for showing up for the webinar, you'll get a copy of my book, The VoiceOver Blueprint, absolutely free. You'll get the audiobook as well as the digital PDF just for showing up. So click that link down below and sign up for that webinar, and I'll see you then. Okay, before we build your setup for your YouTube channel, the first thing I want to talk about is a few mistakes. And the first mistake is going hog wild and spending a ton of money on crazy expensive gear. Because to be honest, you can get a very professional sound with just a few small pieces of equipment that will not break the bank. Now, if all you have so far is just the built-in microphone, maybe on your laptop, that's okay, because it actually is more about the space that you're in than the microphone itself. Now, I do suggest buying an external microphone because even a less expensive microphone is going to sound way better than the built-in microphone in your computer. So your room actually affects the sound way more than the mic. And so make sure that whatever room you're recording in does have a lot of softer surfaces, carpet on the floor, even some pillows or things, out of camera view, obviously, that will absorb some of the sound so that you don't get a lot of reverb and what we call boxiness. That boxiness is going to create echo, and that echo is going to make your recording sound a lot less professional. So make sure that you have lots of soft surfaces around your microphone, and that will help a lot in making your performance and your recording sound much more professional. Next is bad mic technique. And we talked a little before about that distance between your mouth and the microphone, but there's more than that. Also, you want to not talk directly into the microphone. You want to speak past the microphone. I see a lot of YouTube videos out there where people have their microphone literally right in front of them and they're talking directly into it, and it ends up sounding real boomy, and you get a lot of plosives, which are those distortions when you say your B's and P's and T sounds. That is definitely not professional. Any professional recording that you're going to see or hear is going to have the microphone to the side and kind of off axis where you're speaking past the microphone. Okay, before I talked about getting too excited about purchasing, expensive gear. If you've got a lot of money and you don't mind it, then fine, go ahead. But one caveat here. The more expensive the microphone, the better your treatment in your room has to be. Because a very expensive microphone, like a $1,000 microphone like this one right here, you put that in a not very well treated space and it's not going to sound good. So focus more on your recording space than the actual microphone. To be honest, you can get a microphone for $100 that's going to sound excellent as long as you've got a pretty decently treated room. The one that I would suggest just to start out is the Rode NT USB. And it's a USB microphone that will literally plug right into your computer. No fancy interface or anything needed. It plugs right into your computer with a USB, and that will be way better than the built-in microphone on your computer. The next step after you've gotten your microphone is treating your space. So you don't need a big fancy studio like I'm in right here. You can buy just some, carpets and rugs and pillows and, just soft surfaces, even some foam like you see here. And you can put those around the space where you're going to be recording just to knock down some of those echoey, kind of reverby kind of sounds. Another thing you can get is a pop filter, which is the round thing that goes in front of your microphone that stops some of those P's and B's and T plosives. You can get a boom arm that moves around like this so you can kind of keep your microphone, in the right place every time. You can even get a shock mount. And a shock mount is a thing, it's kind of like a little cradle that your microphone sits in that'll help if you accidentally bump the desk or something while you're recording. Okay, now it's time to actually record. You've got your space, you've got your microphone, you know the distance and everything you're supposed to be at from the microphone. Now it's time to record. So whether you're recording in free software like Audacity or on a program like Adobe Audition or just directly into your computer, the way you record and the tone and the style that you record in is very important. Pretend like you're explaining something to a good friend. You're not talking across the room. You're not raising your voice. You're just speaking to someone who's literally, 6 inches in front of you. Another quick tip is if you mess up a line, if you accidentally, make a mistake or mispronounce something or get tongue-tied, which definitely happens, just don't stop the recording. Just pause and start the line again. You don't have to start from scratch every time. Don't feel like you should, get everything in one take. That's what your editing is for after the fact. All right, now once you're done recording, then it's time to go back and edit. So you're going to go back in, you're going to take out your mistakes, maybe some of the longer silences. And if you want to, you can add some, magic dust to your recording, things like, compression and EQ, just to make it sound a little more polished and professional. Okay, so now you know the basic process for recording for your YouTube videos. You don't have to have expensive gear. All you need is a solid beginner to intermediate microphone like that Rode microphone I mentioned earlier, a decent recording space, nice and quiet with some soft surfaces, good mic technique, and then just basic editing afterwards. And just another reminder about that webinar coming up this Tuesday night where I'll be talking about how to get into the voiceover industry, and you can ask me questions. We'll cover the steps to get into VO. And once again, you'll also get that book, The Voiceover Blueprint, just for showing up. Absolutely free, all of it, and hope to see you there. So if you have been struggling with less than professional audio in your YouTube videos, then I hope this has kind of helped you get a game plan to level up your game. Just remember, your first voiceover doesn't have to be perfect as long as you're improving every time. When you start to see that improvement, your confidence is going to go up, the quality of your videos is going to go up, and hopefully your subscribers are going to go up. Thanks for hanging out with me again today. I appreciate it. If you feel like this kind of content is useful, then feel free to hit that like and subscribe button and the notification bell so that you get notified when these videos drop. And also leave a comment if you have any questions or comments about your audio setup for your YouTube videos. I'd love to hear them. And last but not least, we talked about that one microphone earlier, the Rode NT USB, but there are several other USB microphones that would be a good choice for you. And if you want to look at several of those that I think would be a fine choice and won't break the bank for your YouTube videos, then check out this whole video I did on them right there.